Okay, so now we are going to learn in this video how to calculate actual overhead. Right, so in the last video you've seen that this part, the overhead calculation was missing in our cost analysis report. So we are going to calculate this and then we will see the impact. So the transaction code is KGI2. Give the order number, period, current fiscal year. First we'll see in the test run. Okay, so let's understand this calculation. Our system has arrived this figure and then we'll go back and execute in the update run. So before I explain this, we need to understand the costing sheet design. Okay, so I'll show you the costing sheet configuration and then we'll try to understand. First, let's try to understand whatever we can understand from this screen. Okay, so basically we have two base. One is this, which is called the material cost. Another base for some calculation we have this, which is called the manufacturing cost, means material cost plus conversion cost. Okay, and so what is the material cost, which is the material consumption? Let me open the another screen of our cost analysis, KKBC ORD. So what kind of consumption cost we have? We have consumed the raw material for this product, finished product. So this is the cost. Okay, we are checking in controlling area currency because this calculation happens on based on the controlling area currency only, euro. So what is the material cost here? Actual cost, right? So this is the 1153.85. 1153.85. And a rate it is saying 2 something, 2 euro, 2 euro per each quantity. What is each quantity? Each quantity of the material consumed. So if you remember, we have consumed 45 quantity, right? That's why 45 multiplied by 2, we are getting 90. So this is very straightforward, we can understand here. Now let's understand this one. Here we have percentage. Okay. 12%, it comes this much, 1422.46. This is calculated on this amount. Right, so 12%, let's see whether it comes 12%. And what is that amount? We will understand that amount also. 12%. 1422.46. This is correct, right? 1422.46. Now let us try to understand the costing sheet. How this amount 11853 has arrived as the base amount. So let's go to in the configuration, controlling, product costing, cost planning, basic setting, overhead, and costing sheet. This is our costing sheet. Click on rows. Now you can see we have two base. This is one base and then this is the second base. So this one is the, let's see what is the rate for this, what calculation formula we have given. So okay, we have given the absolute amount, a rate basically. Okay, two means plan overhead rate, one means actual overhead rate. And the transaction KGI2 which we have executed, that is the actual overhead rate, because at the end of the month we are executing the actual overhead calculation. So then what is the use of this plan rate? Right, plan rate 2. The plan rate will be used when we do the cost estimation in the beginning of the month. So I think second or third video you can watch. There we have calculated the cost estimate. So that time system has considered 2. Okay, now we are executing the actual one. So what is the rate? System is saying €2 per each quantity. So now we understood that for one quantity, system is calculating €2. So what is that quantity, right? So which quantity system is referring here? So for that, we need to see the base. So this is the base, right? Because this rate, overhead rate was calculated on base row number 10 to 10. So let us see the base configuration. What we have given in the base, we have given the consumption GL account. As of now, we have only one GL account only. You see here. So in this GL, when the consumption was done, how many quantity was used? So we have used 45 quantity of the raw material when we did the goods issue to the production order, right? Please refer the old videos so you can find it. So if it is a 45 quantity and per quantity the rate is €2, then how much it should be for 45 quantity? That we are getting here 90, right? Which is just straightforward. Now let's understand this one. This is a little bit complicated, but not that much complicated. We will understand. So now we are talking about research and development. This rate, for this rate, base is row number 30. What is the rate? Let us see the rate. So here we have some percentage. And here also you can see in this screen, KGA2 screen, system has considered 12%. So what is the 12%? 12% is this. Overhead rate type is 1. 1 is actual. Right? So for actual overhead rate, it has to be 12%. So 12% on what? 12% on the base. So what is the base? Let us see the base. This is the base 30 and we will check what all we have given in the base. Okay, so we have two lines here. One is same thing 400, 400. This is our raw material consumption GL account. Right, so let's see how much the consumption we have. So you can see we have consumption this much amount. So let's put it here. This is our raw material cost, raw material consumption cost. Right, and what is the other line in the costing sheet? Is this one. This is the secondary cost element starting with 943. This is a 43 is the item category in the cost element, and 9 is some number we have given just to identify the secondary cost elements. So what all GLs we have given here? It is 0 to 3. So these are the 4 GL accounts. That means we have to consider the cost booked under these 4 GLs only. 4 secondary cost GL accounts. And these secondary cost elements are used for the activity confirmation. We can see it here. Okay, if you want to see the GL account, let's modify this. Layout will modify. Cost element. Okay, let's put it here. These are the cost elements. Let me save the layout. Alright. Okay, okay, wait. Let me add it again. Cost element and then save. So what are those four GL accounts we have in the costing sheet? Starting with 049943000 to 493003 means four GL accounts, four cost elements. This one and then two, then three. Only these four GL accounts. So we have to include these four lines only, the cost of four lines only, right? So let me copy this four, then we will add it here. I'll correct this format. Now let us do total of this. How much it is? 11,853.85. And what cost we are getting here? 11,853.85. Now on this amount, are we getting 12%? Yes, we are getting right 12%. So this is how system has calculated overhead cost. I think I hope you understood this now. Let's close this session and now we will execute overhead calculation in the update mode. Go back and remove the test run. Remove the test run and execute. Right, so there is no error and successfully we have posted it. Go back. Now let's refresh this cost analysis report, cost trend. And we can see the overhead cost has been updated here. This is also actual cost, right? This is whatever whatever the nature of the cost, like overhead cost, but this is the actual cost. This is not the plan cost. So as of now, we have actual cost for activity types, confirmation, and overhead calculation, and template also. Template execution also we have done, right? CPTA1, CPTA, yeah. But only thing what is not on the actual is the goods issue, which is raw material cost, and the finished goods, which is the goods receipt cost. And that we can't achieve without material ledger. So that is all we have now. Okay, now let me take a screenshot of this. Now basically if you see here this amount, see this is what we have received. This much value we have inventorized. Means this value 12,898.85 we are going to show in the balance sheet as stock value, right? D001-FC2, this is our finished goods. So this stock value will be shown in the balance sheet, this amount. But the amount which we have utilized to produce this product, which is more than this. So how we can see this? Okay, let me put a filter. I'll remove the goods receipt so that we will get expenses only. Wait. This has to be not equal to. So how much we are getting now? 19,000. I'll copy it here. Total COGM, right? This is the cost of goods manufactured. Cost of goods manufactured is this much. And total FG stock value. How much stock we have received? Let me remove this filter. How much we have received? We have received 12,898. So then what is the difference? How much more we have consumed, right? So difference. COGM minus goods receipt. This is the difference. In the cost analysis report also we see 6167.46. Okay, so what happened when we did all these steps? What are those steps? Let's remember. The first one is that we did the goods receipt, then we did the confirmation, activity confirmation, then we did goods receipt of the finished product, then we did revaluation, let's say revaluation, because impact on this report we got when we did the revaluation. After doing all these activities, now we came to know that your COGM actually is 19,066. Now this is still, it is not the complete story, right? Why? Why we can't say this is a complete story? Why we can't say this is a actual cost? Because our raw material and finished product material value is still on the standard price. This is not the actual price. But still we are getting this much difference, right? So where we are going to account this difference? Because order has to have the value as 0. So this amount somewhere we need to transfer. Actually, where we want to transfer this amount? 6167.46 has to be loaded on finished product, finished material, or finished goods. D001 hyphen FG2. This is our finished product. We want to load this amount here. Then only we will get the actual cost of our finished product. But now the next process which we are going to do, the next step is called the variance calculation. Variance or WIP calculation. In that case, this amount we are transferring, we are going to credit process order. Okay. And debit the GL account production variance. So basically what this has become the part of your P&L, right? This has become as an expenses, which is going to impact your revenue. Correct. Whereas it shouldn't be happen like this. It should go to your material by increasing the value of your asset side, right? But this can't be achieved until unless we execute the material ledger. That is why the material ledger is very important to get the actual costing. right? So without materializer, this can't be achieved. So we will see how we do the variance calculation and what is the accounting entry when we run the variance calculation, WIP and all. In the coming videos, we will see this. Right, so I hope this was useful, the analysis. All right, so we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you.